Get started in 2 more minutes. Hold on, you guys. All right, I will be talking about leeches and how they come in all forms. And it's a dual effect, and I'm going to be talking about Judas. So leeching can come in many forms. I'm going to share different forms of leeching and what to pay attention to when people are leeching off you or coming to leech in certain areas. Of course, I'm going to be bringing statuses so you can understand the flow of what's going on. But when a person is leeching off you, it's something that they want, is something that occurs in their proximity of convenience, whatever it is that they want, they're going to leech off you to get it. So when people are leeching in whatever form, it can be money, it can be sex, it can be your time, it can be spiritual, it can be emotional, it can be just you yourself, it can be food, it can be whatever. So y'all know the story about Jews. I'm going to read a post that I put up. I'm not going to read scripture, but this is what I reposted several times. I said the hate get worse when you serve Jesus. Y'all know the story about Judas, how he was betrayed. How he betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. You need your Judas. In the middle of breaking bread, he said, one of you all will betray me. He already knew. He acted like he didn't know. So what the scripture says in Matthew 10:16, which is paraphrasing, be wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove. Never call out your Judas. Feed them, love them, pray for them, let them kiss you, and tell them to do it quickly so we can move on to elevation. Jesus had completed his assignment on earth, but he had to pay us one more test. Learn to let things play out. It is backfire season, hangman season, and judgment seasons. And the acronym he gave me for Judas was just understand the dual assignment. So you have to feed your leeches because they are your Judas, whatever form that they are coming in. So when people are leeching off you for whatever they may be leeching off you for, you got to see why this leech is scratching for your blood. Now, if a real leech get on you, they're going to suck the blood out of you. But if a person comes, the social behavior is to drain your time, your money, your energy without giving anything back. So we're going to talk from the social and emotional point first. When leeches come in social and emotional points, they are energy drainers. So when people are um after your energy, oftentimes when they are after your energy, it is because their energy is rich, or it is because their energy serves them in whatever phase that they need to serve them in. So they will come in the form of, oh, I want to get around this person energy because their energy is so rich. The way that they talk, the way that they walk, it's just something about their demeanor. So the energy drainers can be friends or family who only show up when they need comfort or venting. Now, I put out a word last year, or it was in 2024, called Crawl to the Couch. You are not this person of people dumpster. So when people are coming to drain your energy, what they are doing, they doing it in a social and a emotional phase. So when you get around this person, you say, they drained me. Like it's like they took everything out of me. It's like, I don't know, it's like everything around me just shifted. So oftentimes when a energy drainer comes, it is because your energy is rich. This is an energy that people flock after. And so it's just like when bees make honey, and honey is really, really good. So they would look at your energy to be really, really good to them. So that's when they turn into a leech to suck all of it out of you, if that makes any sense. All right, the financial taker, or people who regularly borrow money or expect free rides without paying back. Or you will have people say, well, can I spare this? Can I borrow this? Can I get this? Can I get that? What they are doing is constantly taking, and they're not reciprocating. So let's get into some statuses. You have to test everything and everyone. I believe I've read this before, but I'm going to read it again. Today I had a person lie to me even while I was picking up something in the spirit. I told them to stop playing with me. I know you're lying about something because something's not adding up. 30 minutes after the conversation, they called back saying, I apologize for lying to you. Also today, during that time, I told someone something to see, can I trust the individual? As soon as I got away from them, they told everything that I said. It got back to me in a matter of seconds. I told the person in their face, I knew I couldn't trust you. You thought you had some tea on me and got clocked. Now that I see the snake that you are, you can erase my number out your phone. If you don't test everything and everyone, you're going to gain the wrong spouse, the wrong friend, the wrong business partner, and the list goes on and on and on. That comes in the form of leeching. You have to test everything and everyone because you don't want to get a leech or get a Judas. Well, of course you're going to. Everybody have a Judas in their life. But the leeching become very, very, very prevalent in certain seasons in your life. It's like people know when to come to you for certain things. But it's up to you to help this person, or it's up to you to tell them no. So the other one, you have leeches at your workplace where you do a group project or you do teamwork, but they're taking all the credit for something that you probably did. But to make themselves look good, those are leeches. To make themselves look good, they act like they did everything while doing zero work. So when people are taking credit for something that they didn't do, those are leeches. And also in the form of betrayal. So that doesn't include you into the project. You probably was the one that came up with the ideas. You probably was the one that rectified everything. Heck, you probably did the whole project yourself. But they insist on taking the credit. So when a person is leeching, it is something that they want to suck out of you and take advantage of in whatever area that it may be. So when you talk about the word leech, it can generally means taking resources, value, helping from a person, group, or system without giving anything back in return. It depends on whether you're talking every day, or it's a behavior, or it's a computer mass, or whatever. Every day in social media, meaning sponging off others. When you get a sponge soaks up everything. Like if you're washing dishes or you put some water in there, it soaks up all of that water, or leach up all of that water, and you can squeeze it, and not much of it is going to come out because it has already soaked it up. This is what people are doing. They're sponging off others, family, friends, money, food, places, without trying to pay their own way. You know, you have some friends that never pay for anything. They go on trips, they go to the restaurant, they go here, they go there, they go everywhere. And when they are accessible to these things, it occurs in a place where they're leeching. And so you ask them, well, you going to lunch on you next time, ain't it? Or the trip on you next time. They ain't going to have anything to say because they don't never have any money. Those are leeches. So they ain't doing no work, but they enjoying the fruits of your labor. And these are the type of people that is going to be coming around you in a duo assignment. Alright, people always want what they can't have. They mistreat, ignore, and bash what's right in front of them. Let this be a lesson to you with relationships, family, friends, jobs, and social media. Leeches and leeching comes in many forms. It doesn't matter when it comes and where it comes from and how it's done. People leech off you for a word. People leech off you for money. People leech off you on social media. And people just leech off you in general. So when people are leeching off you for a word, they sometimes make up stuff to get you to talk. When you don't talk, they come find you to talk. That's just like if you're on the phone with someone and you're talking to someone, and it seems like they're trying to get more out of you. They constantly talking, they constantly saying this, they constantly saying that. And he's saying, it's like you trying to you bring it up, so it's like you're trying to pull something out of me. And so they're asking and they're looking and they're shifting the conversation because now they know that you're catching on. So people will leech off you for a word. Even when God is not having you to talk in certain phases, they will ask you about what you're picking up and how you're doing this, how you're doing it, all of that to get you in a place of difficulties or disobeying God. People leeching off you for money. They have a job. They got money saved, but they want to play with your money, coming up with sob stories to get you to spend. People do this as well. They have their own money. They have a job. They got money saved in the bank, but they want your money. So when people are leeching off you for money, you got to really, really dissect and discern what season people are coming in, so you won't be a part of this duo effect or this duo assignment of how people are trying to trick you out of things. Alright, people are leeching off you on social media. They screenshot your posts, discuss them in a group chat, or save them to glean from in private. They really don't like you like that, but since you are so gifted, everything is and will be up for grabs. You have leeches who in close proximity, then you have leeching who do it afar. Not in reach, but can reach you if necessary. Like if somebody watch one of your videos, your live screens, whatever, and they doesn't comment on the live stream, or they doesn't like it or whatever, but they get in your inbox and tell you, well, I watch your video, and I really like your video and all of that. Those are Nicodemus at night. Because why you got to watch a video and then get in my inbox and tell me about it, when you could just have simply got on the video and comment how this video has helped you. So sometimes people don't want other people to know that they are watching you, so they go in your inbox. People do these things. They go in your inbox, or they're screenshotting something or screen record something and discussing it. So when these leeches are in proximity of where you are and what you do, they're not going to acknowledge you, but they're going to do it afar. All right. So I read that about Judas. You cannot get rid of your Judas, because if you get rid of your Judas, then you won't get to destiny. All right. So we talked about the social and emotional. Let's talk about the environmental and chemical. Now we're going to go a different way with this. When soil is being leached, that means that excuse me, that means that water moves through the soil and carries away the vital nutrients and harmful chemicals. Now, oftentimes when farmers farm, they sow their seed and they ready for the water to come to sprout this seed. That soil has leached all of the water that has came. Like, let's just say, for example, it rained for 4 days. So the farmers are happy. Oh man, it didn't rain for 4 days. So now that it has rained for 4 days, the water moves through the soil and carries away the vital nutrients or harmful chemicals. So the water is purification, and it cleans and it dissects and it get all the harmful things off. It removes bugs, it removes stains, it removes all these different things. When you are in a place of environmental leeching, where people want to leech off everything concerning you in an environment, that means that they know how rich your soil is. They know how resourceful you are. And so they come to be a chemical to you. They want to drain you. They want to take everything from you. Sometimes they don't want to help, and this flows into material leaching, meaning toxin and chemicals that seeps out of plastic and metal into food and water. So oftentimes when you are putting food in Tupperware bowls and stuff like that, you have to be really, really careful when you're doing those things, because that food can sit in that Tupperware bowl for so many days before it starts smelling, before it starts crumbling and all of that. Also, toxins and chemicals can come from that plastic or that metal, and they get into the food or it get into the water. So when you are in an environmental place and chemicals and things are floating, it is a leech that is coming to destroy the world at large. Waste. That's why they do a lot of recycling. Trash. That's why they get trash and pick up trash, because it is a part of the environment. It is a part of the community. But they have to get these things off the street because it can cause toxin, which can be a leech. So you have to be careful in that area as well. We doesn't supposed to litter, but we all have done it. We throw stuff out of our cars. We throw stuff down on the ground, and we don't supposed to do that. We're supposed to put it into the garbage can. So we all have been guilty of doing that. All right. All right. So this is a stat. I think I posted this stat about 2 months ago or 3 months ago. I said, I remember when someone called me selfish. I told them you didn't even believe that lie yourself. Now, before I get into this post, when people like to leech off you, they're going to call you selfish when you're not doing it anymore. When you're not breaking the bread, when you're not giving conversation, they're going to talk about you. They're going to call you selfish. And so when this person said that I was selfish, I told them, you didn't even believe that lie. I'm the most selfless person on earth. So I wasn't selfish when I was breaking bread. I wasn't selfish when I was listening to your problems. I wasn't selfish when I was your yes man. Came running to your rescue. I wasn't selfish when I got you out of trouble with my words. I wasn't selfish when everyone left you and I hung in there to make sure your mental state was soothed. So when they can't have what they want, they call you selfish. I take care of everybody in my circle. I'm a rider. Spoil is an understatement. You don't have to worry about a thing because I'm doing everything. When you hear me say take what you need, you better tap in. Because when I'm off you, you're going to be sick. While I know you're using me, I'm still going to give because it only shows me how selfish you is to continue to take when you don't need. So when people are calling you selfish and you have broke bread with them, it brings back to Judas. The Lord knew that Judas was getting ready to betray him. But he was breaking bread with everybody at the table, including Judas. So when a person calls you selfish and saying, well, that wasn't enough, or they ungrateful, that means that they're trying to count your pocket as a leech. They're trying to figure out, well, why this person doing this? Why this person doing that? You know, I know they got money, but they're not sharing it. They're not giving it. They're not accompanying it and whatever else. You wasn't selfish when you were listening to their problems. That's right. You had your ear, hearing them cry, you know, letting them vent, letting them talk, all of that. You wasn't selfish when you was coming to their rescue, telling them yes all the time. You wasn't selfish when you were getting them out of trouble with your words. So oftentimes people become very, very upset with you because you wasn't doing what you was doing before. All right? Biological and medical leeching, parasitic worms, and surgery. Now, parasitic worms are leeches to your body, and it feeds on the host of what is going on in the inside. So that's why we got to be careful with the food that we are eating, how we are eating, how much we are eating, all of that. A lot of you are going to be required to go on a diet, and a lot of you are going to be required to accompany a fast, so your body can get back in alignment with God and the Holy Spirit. With the surgery tools, when surgery tools are used on you, it is to heal the tissue. Whatever surgery tool that is in your body. I know some people have to get scopes down their body to look at certain things. They have to walk around with a tube, all of that. That is a leech to their inner parts. And it is to help them live and whatever. Like, that's just like when people have pacemakers. They have had heart surgery over and over and over again. And so, because something had to take place with their heart, they had to have so many heart surgeries. They had to have a pacemaker. That is a leech that they have to live with for the rest of their lives. We all have some type of element or some type of illness that we deal with. And God is going to restore that blood flow and heal you in the way that He needs to heal you. Where you will be able to come off those things. And sometimes those things are required to live. Depends on how detrimental the surgery was or what you are accompanying. All right. So, when a thief is stealing, they're stealing something off your website. They're stealing the image. They're stealing something out of your purse. They're stealing something. Those are leeches as well. They are direct files of leeches. So some of them don't care about you seeing them stealing. They'll walk out the store like they ain't, like they ain't got nothing. Or they will steal something out of your home as if they didn't get it and will lie about it even though you saw them. So leeches come in many forms. So when a person is leeching off you in whatever way, they got acting like a parasite. They are acting like a parasite in your life. And when they're acting like a parasite in your life, it's something that they are coming after. And they becoming attached to you in the form of draining you through creativity. What does this mean? When a person is always coming around, real big on patterns. It's like they always need. And you're saying, well, what are you doing with your money if you always need it? What is it that you need? Or what is it that you're trying to accomplish? Because I can't understand what's going on. So you figure out, oh, they got a habit. Or they got addiction. Or they got some type of problem. So they doesn't have any more money. So they leeching off your money or leeching off you to get what they need. That's just like if a person get food stamps, and this is no shade. They get $600 worth of food stamps, $700, sometimes people get $1,000. And then they come to you and say, well, I don't have any food. You're going to question and be like, okay, you get $1,000 worth of stamps or $600 worth of stamps and you don't have no food in your home. So you're going to start questioning, okay, what did you do? Did you sell them? Some people do sell them. What did you do? Did you not properly steward the stamps? You're going to start questioning what it is that they did. So what leeches do, they process and dissolve everything concerning their life to see can someone else take care of the need. So they can extract. So they can extract and take, and you losing while they constantly taking. All right. Let me see. So this is a post that I posted. I think this is when I first opened my page up. And I had saw something on YouTube. I had started over everything. And I said I heard the most craziest thing. I stumbled upon a short on YouTube. And a lady said, you can tell that this is your future husband when he pay all your bills. What, lady? You are a gold digger. I can pay my own bills. A man with money isn't a guaranteed husband, a soulmate, or a destiny partner. You want somebody to take care of you. If the man loves you or like you, he gonna automatically do. You won't have to ask for anything that isn't ordained by God won't stick no way. Unequally yoked spiritually, but money hungry naturally. No balance, no substance, no commitment, just paying bills. So when that woman said that, that baffled me. Hey, Sister Marsha, thank you for joining me. She said you can tell that this is your future husband when he pay all of your bills. Now, when you are with somebody and you got your own everything, that person is not obligated to pay damn bill that you got. You want to know why? Because they ain't making the bills. They don't stay with you. So there's no way you could potentially say, well, this is your husband. This is your future husband when he pay all of your bills. Yes, men are providers. But why is this man providing for something that he didn't build? So when you run across those types of women, those women want somebody to take care of them off the rip. You can pay your own bills. You've been paying your bills before you got into this man's life. So it's a different thing if you are living with this person. That's a totally different thing. That means that you're sharing everything. You're sharing lights, you're sharing water, you're sharing food. That's different. But when you're living by yourself, that man is not obligated to take care of anything. So, and it doesn't mean that that person is a guaranteed husband, soulmate, or destiny partner. Those types of women are leeches. They leech off men money to take care of something that they didn't even build, that they didn't help structure or nothing. So, if a man loves you and like you, he gonna automatically do for you. You ain't gonna have to ask that man to do nothing. So, when things are not ordained by God and is unequally yoked spiritually, people are money hungry naturally. There's no balance. There's no substance. There's no commitment. Nothing. They just paying bills. Now, it's different scenarios when you living with someone and you ain't married. So this person can be paying all your bills and cheating on you. They taking care of home, but they ain't taking care of you. They ain't taking care of your spirit. They ain't praying for you. They ain't doing nothing. But they financially stable. And they pay all your bills. All that wraps around in control. So when a man says, oh, I'll pay all these bills, I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's what they do. Even while living with you. But you don't have to have all those problems if you come with your own bags. Come with your own weight. Because they don't like women with their own money. Because there's no sense of control. So you can't come in that woman's house and try and tell that woman what she need to do when she paid every bill in the house. You can't do that. But the legion come in the form of, I want this man to take care of me. I want this man to do this. I want this man to do that. But this man is not living with you. Now you can ask the man, if you fall in no hard times and say, well, can you help me in this area? I kind of got behind on this or whatever. Then they will say, well, I can't help in this moment. You can't get mad. You just got to figure it out. You asked, you was bold enough to ask, but you can't get mad that person doesn't help you. Those are leeches. When women get mad at men for not taking care of their home, that man ain't even staying there. Those are leeches. This stuff crazy. It is crazy. Hey, Michael, thank you for joining me. This stuff stupid. So, people do that. Those are gold diggers. They're coming after that man money in whatever form. And that man is not obligated to take care of anything. It's just like with baby daddies and baby mamas. I'm going to go here for a minute. Just because you have a child or children by that man is not obligated to do anything for you. Nothing. Y'all ain't together. His only obligation is to take care of that child or their children. I had to get on one of my baby daddies before and to tell him, I don't need you to take care of me. I need you to take care of your child. It took him a long time to get it. I don't need you to take care of me. I got me. I need you to take care of your child. And he used to get upset because I want to take money for him and all that. No, we are not together. I don't want anything. Because control comes with that too. So, that man is not obligated to take care of you, sis. He's only obligated to take care of his child or children. You got to learn how to get your own money and your own motion. So, you have to pay attention to leeches in all forms. Because these leeches are coming to snatch your soul and shift you, in a place where you don't supposed to be. All right? When you are applying pressure without people seeing the motion, they don't know how hard you worked to get to the they don't know that you got the motion, but you're applying pressure. And nothing was given to you, but you worked hard. So when they see that, it ain't nothing that they can leech off of. You know why? Because they don't see the motion. They don't see what you're doing. They see that you're applying pressure. They see that you're doing this, you're doing that. And, you know, you got everything flowing, but they don't see the motion. Oftentimes, when people get on social media, you even have to be careful with how you even promote your business. You have to be careful because leeches come in the form that way as well. I post for decoration. I never post for people to purchase anything. They automatically reach out. I always got a testimony concerning how God had me to build and all of that. But leeches can come in the form of that as well. So they see, okay, well, you know, this person, they do this, they do that. You know, they got some money, you know. Yeah, they might got some money, but they ain't got to spare, you know. They don't have it for you to borrow, that type of stuff. I'm real big. I'm real private. I'm really private. It's a lot of stuff that I do that people would never make social media. Never. Good deeds and all this stuff would never make social media. But in today's time, this is the show and tell generation. But I don't like when people showing that they're feeding homeless people, and I hate it. I don't like when people do that. You know, they giving them money, and they ain't got to be homeless. You know, they can just be giving them some clothes or something, and they taking pictures and recording them and all this stuff. I really hate it. I really hate it. Because that is your reward. You want social media to know that, oh, you know, I'm doing a good deed and I'm doing what the Lord is telling me to do. No, you being a leech. That's what you are doing. You're being a leech. When people have food pantries, and y'all don't get mad at me, I don't care. When they have food pantries, they put this stuff all on social media, and I don't like it. I don't. Like you can feed the community without social media knowing. That type of stuff. I really don't like it. You'll never know when I feed somebody. Never. You'll never know when I'm going to take them a meal. None of that. Because it ain't your business. When people do these things, it is in leeching form. Oh, if I post my food pantry, somebody would donate. That'd be the whole gag. That's what they want you to do. Oh, this is a good deed. And, you know, they feeding people. So, you know, let me reach out and let me send them a cash app and let me donate some food. Yeah. That was their whole point of doing it. So, some stuff just don't need to be on social media. Some stuff just need to stay behind the scenes. Alright, I'm wrapping this word up. Girl, I hate it. I hate it. I just don't see how people do it, but they do it. Alright, I'm going to go a little deeper with this post. Okay. It says, where does it say beg in the Bible? It says, ask and it shall be given. Do you know the power you have in your mouth? People use the word manifestation very loosely, and it can be witchy depending on how you use it. And you're probably saying, well, girl, what does leeching got to do with it? I'm glad you asked. They say things like, I manifest this man or woman. What? All you got to do is ask God And he gonna either say yes or no. I manifest this house, car, and career. Huh? It was the favor. It was your degree. It was your intellect. So be mindful how you use words in this season. It's real fertile out here. Matthew 7:7-8 says, ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asks receive, and he that seek find, and to him that knock it shall be opened. Colossians 1:26 says, mystery hidden for ages and generation, but now revealed to his saints. Psalms 84:11. For the Lord God is the sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly. So when people are saying manifestation, they are leeches. That is a witchy term. Whether you believe it or not, whether you care or not. Because what you are saying is, I manifest something without the acknowledgement of God. That's what you're saying. So that means that you're saying, I got this on my own. And we know you ain't got that on your own. God helped you get that. It was a favor. It was a door that was open. But they don't give God glory. They say manifestation. This is where I get back into my notes. When a person is leeching off you in whatever heap of leeching they're doing, they're stacking in piles. Every time you look around, oh, I need some food. Oh, I need some clothes. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need a word. Oh, I need prayer. I mean, they just leeching. I mean, sucking all the blood out of you. You was once rich, but now you're a target. Ooh-wee. You was once rich, but now you are a target. People are assigned to your life as a Judas. You can't get rid of your Judas. You need your Judas. You need them to leech off you. You need them to betray you. You need these things to get you to where you are going. But God's getting ready to dissolve this matter. What does leeching mean spiritually? It means greed. It means toxic attachment, serving as a warning about people or habit that exhaust you spiritually. They see you as a spiritual resource. So now they becoming energy vampires, and your boundaries has to be set. Your boundaries has to be set because they're coming to drain your energy. You got to set limits. You got to cut all ties that is toxic, because a lot of you all are feeling empty. You got to protect your peace in this set time, because people are coming to leech off that as well. You can't just be giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, and nobody is reciprocating what it is that you're giving. So the leeches will become obsessive to the point where when they can't get anything from you, they're going to be mad at you. They gonna talk about you, gonna dog you out, all types of stuff, because they have become a leech of greed, of covetousness, to damage your soul. So now they have this selfish desire. Well, I can go to Sky and she gonna do it, or I can go to this person and they gonna automatically do it. So they become obsessive. They become a leech that is obsessive. They don't want to leave from around you. They don't want to get off the phone. None of that. You have to really, really pay attention to that, to the duo assignment. But God's getting ready to purge what is unhealthy to restore the balance. And this time, when he purges you from that leash, do not go back. Because if you go back, you ain't going to have nothing. And God ain't going to restore it. But he's getting ready to replenish everything that you lost. Everything that you got rid of. Out of pure ignorance. Or you just did it because you got a good heart. Or you just did it because you just wanted to do it. And God didn't even tell you to do it. But he's getting ready to restore and balance. Because this have left a lot of the people emotions destructive. And you're being resentment about doing things for people because of how people cling to you. So you have to set some bounds, and you just gonna have to say no. No, I can't do it. All right. I think I got one more status. No, that's not it. That's something else. I think I read all of them. I did. Yeah, I read all of them. So yeah, you got to pay attention to the leeches because they come in all forms. They come to excrete. They coming through filters. They're coming in whatever way that they need to separate you from what they're trying to get from you. The last one, what kills leeches instantly? Now, if a leech get on you in real life, they automatically leech and suck the blood out of you. Wherever they land, they're gonna be stuck. And to get rid of these things, you have to use alcohol, vinegar, and table salt because it kills them instantly. And it causes a rapid dehydration. So once they get dehydrated, they got to automatically get up off you because they can't breathe, or they can't. The attachment that they had is going to be a discouragement. They can't function on getting the blood. When a person is doing this in the spiritual realm, you're gonna have so much power on your life, they ain't gonna be able to. The fire gonna be burning. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They probably get on you, but once they feel that fire burning, they gonna jump up off you. They're gonna leave you alone because of the power of God that lies within you. So there will be a safe removal, but you got to follow the instructions of God. You got to avoid all these toxic things in people, because God's going to put heat to this leech spiritually that is attaching to your skin, attaching to your dreams, attaching to your goals, attaching to your things, attaching to all the different things that is trying to cause a wound or trying to cause an infection. A lot of you all are living in purity, so the contamination is coming. When you're living in purity, in whatever form that you're living in, all types of stuff coming back, because they're trying to get you in a place where they want to kill you spiritually and leech off your soul, leech off your spirit, leech off your money, leech off your body. And whichever way that they got to come, they're going to come in the form of a leech. So grace and peace to you all. I will be back on here 2 more times. Don't know the times. My shift is coming. I'm getting ready to flow into couch therapy. So I'm wrapping all this other stuff up God wants me to do. On the 10th, I will be live. I don't know what's going on with Instagram, so I done just stopped trying to go live on Instagram. I don't know what's going on. I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the whole August with couch therapy. Then I'm shifting it to 40 days. You're going to see my face for 40 days. In September, flowing into October. The teaching's going to be back to back, back to back, back to back. You're going to get tired of seeing me. You might delete me. You might block me. But it's more fire to be released. So grace and peace to you all. I will see you guys later on. If you're not sitting with me on my channel, what are you waiting on? I'm still putting out videos there. I don't tell people to subscribe to my channel. I just want you to get that word. It's always up to you to subscribe. I don't never ask people to subscribe. So with that being said, y'all have an awesome day and remove those leeches. Goodbye.